Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. James. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw, it's Brady. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller, 65 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. James. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady going for Metcalf. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense adjustment takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, he's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Results in a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They start the second half with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Running with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Throwing is Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run it with James. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. And a first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's James. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he... It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Kamara. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Gannon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Gannon got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again. Gannon got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, Gannon. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing on first down. Gannon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. To throw again. Gannon. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Gannon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Gannon. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Gannon. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Gannon eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Gannon. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 17,
49ers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards. Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got it.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gannon. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gannon looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down. Gannon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on third and long. Gannon buying time to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Gannon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. 30, 10,
well played.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the
The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, this is Reese again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerry Rice, 40 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option, here's the fullback, Reese with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.